We'll have a roll call of the members by the superintendent, following by a reading of the school board prayer and a leading of the Pledge of Allegiance by Mr. Honore Lewis.
Thank you, Madam President. Mr. Lewis? Here. Mr. Meyer? Here. Mrs. Barra? Here. Ms. Boutin?
Here.
Mr. Abear? Mr. Washington? Here. Mrs. Hood?
Here.
Mrs. Arso? Here. Mrs. Dugas? Here. Madam President, you have a quorum?
Yes, sir. Heavenly Father, as we gather tonight in this holiday season, we pause to give you thanks. Thank you for guiding our schools, our students, our teachers, and every family we serve. As we approach the end of another year, we're grateful for your steady hand over our parish and for the blessings you've placed along our path, even in the challenges. Lord, we ask for your wisdom in this evening. Help us to lead with clarity, compassion, and a true desire to do what is best for every child entrusted to our care. May our words be thoughtful, our decisions be fair, and our hearts be centered on service. Bless our educators who work tirelessly, our staff who support every corner of our schools, and our students who are the reason we're here. And as we enter this season of giving, help us remember the light we are called to be for others. Be with us in this meeting, guide our steps, and keep our community in your peace. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2, agenda. A, adoption of the agenda. I need a motion. Moved by Ms. Dugas, second by Mr. Washington. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. 3, consent agenda. A, approve minutes of November 19th, 2025 school board meeting. B, adoption of consent agenda.
Madam President, all is so ordered. I move that we accept the consent agenda as it is presented.
First by Mr. Lewis,
Second.
second by Ms. Orso. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. 4, reports and recognition. A, receive a report on district and school performance scores.
Oh, I can't. I won't be able to do it from there because it's a PDF. You good? You want me to say it?
No, I'm just saying, just speaking to the mic. So people that aren't here.
Okay, all right. So good evening. We're here again. Annually, we are here to look at accountability for our school district, and we have all the results, or a lot of the results, to share with you tonight. So we'll begin by talking about what goes into school performance scores with accountability. Okay, so as you know, and this has been for many, many years, the district is, the schools are graded and the district is graded on how well our schools perform. There's a lot that goes into those performance scores, including a list of these things here: assessment index scores, progress index scores, interest and opportunities, dropout credit accumulation index, a strength of diploma, cohort graduation, and ACT index. So there's a lot of things that are looked at. We look at how well our students perform at the grade level they are testing at. They look at how well they are growing from last year, each child, from last year to this year. They look in all subject areas. They're looking to see how well they grew. We're looking at dropout data. Do we have dropouts? How many? What's going on there? We look at the strength of diploma, how many kids are graduating. Are kids graduating on time? Or is it taking them longer than 4 years or not? They look at all of this data, ACT scores, a lot of it, and to determine our performance scores. So, onward. Okay, so the schools are graded. Our By the way, we're going to look at scores on last year's schools. So we're looking at 9 schools. Well, this year we consolidated down to 6. But we're going to be talking about all of our primaries, our middle, and our high school. So our elementary schools are graded on this kind of, you see a pie chart. That's showing you that they're using the assessment index, the growth index, and the interest and opportunity part of the scores to grade those schools. That included our Bob Lewis Primary, Belrose Primary, Lavendale Primary, and Napoleonville Primary. And the middle schools were scored similar with assessment, growth, and interest and opportunities, but they also looked at dropout rate because students, usually in the upper middle grades, that's where dropouts start to happen. And so we're looking to see that those kids are staying in. And the high school adds on these ACT score, they add on also being scored on their Strathmore diploma and their graduation rate. So their pie's broken up a little different. But anyway, that's been the scoring. That's how it's broken down. I apologize. Okay, so the Assumption Parish School District, school-wide, is also graded. The district performance score for this past school year is at a B, an 81.7. Last year we were a B, 81.8. So we dropped 1/10, which is very minute. Good news is we're ranked 31st in the state, which is up from last year where we were at 32nd. We rank also above the state average, which means we're in the upper part of the state. This is the range and how it's scored. Okay, also in the district, we looked at just the assessment index. This year we scored our assessment, that's on our kids' scores, 57.9 is the assessment index. Last year we were at 55.1, so we're still showing growth every year. Our progress growth index went from an 87.0 up to an 87.7. Little growth, but still growth. We're ranking up 36 from 38 last year here, and we're ranking 35th up from 41st last year. Okay, now the ACT index and grad rate, a nice jump from 64.5 up to 70.7, 6.2, and ranked up 37 in the state from 41. Our cohort graduation rate went from 96.7, we actually dropped down to 95.7 a little, but we still actually ranked 16th in the state. 16th is pretty high, so it's really good. The 16th parish in the state. Okay, now on to district scoring mastery and above. We're looking for our students to always score where we want them to score is mastery and above. And if y'all are familiar with the scores, the kids can score from unsatisfactory all the way up to advanced. Mastery and above is where we want to get them. So we're looking to see what percentages of kids we have scoring at that high rate. Last year we had 36% scoring mastery and above. This year we're at 37th, a little growth. We ranked up 37th from 42nd. In math, we're ranking, that was yellow. In math, we're ranking 35% up from 32%. That's 3% growth, up 29th from 33rd in the state. Okay, so now let's look at our high school. Our high school last school year was a 97.4, a letter grade of an A. They maintained that letter grade of an A. However, they did drop a couple points, but still up there in that A range. We're ranked 67, or 62nd, I'm sorry, out of the 183 high schools in Louisiana, which is what, in the top 33%. Okay, now we're going to look at our primary and middle schools. It's a lot to kind of take in. These are last year's scores. You'll see we had a B school, 3 C schools, and 4 D schools. This year, we've been able to bring up, 2 of our schools brought their D up to a C, which is great, and the others have maintained their grade. You look at the growth in these schools, Belrose Middle School grew from a 53.2 up to a 62.3, a really healthy growth. And Labadie Primary did the same thing from 54.5 up to 60.3, 5.8 growth. These other schools that had growth are also 72.3 up to a 74.4, and this 83.8 up to an 85.6. I noticed too that Napoleonville Middle at a 74.4 is just 0.5 of a point away from jumping up to a B. So they're very close to the B. So we're still working at trying to get those scores up. The other scores are similar to last year's scores. It's a little drop, but we're still working at it. So 2 of our schools earned higher letter grades, and no school dropped their letter grade. Yes. Yes, I did mention Pierre Part here at the end. They had a growth of 1.8 from 83.8 to 85.6. And they maintain a B, beautiful B. Okay, we also, the state gives awards, they give a Top Gains Award to any school that can demonstrate excellence in progress for no more than, for 1 year, from 1 year to the next when their progress index is 90 or higher. Now that progress index is the score where they're looking at each student to see which students grew from 1 year to the next. And every child has a goal they're trying to reach. And so when they reach that goal, they make their progress, and then that gets calculated here. So you can see that Assumption High, Byler's Primary, and Napoleonville Primary were top gain schools this year. And you will see that from last year to this year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our schools actually grew. And they're working to try to get to that 9. So that 9 and above. Next slide. As we move forward, important to know that the new K through 3rd assessment that we've been doing in our schools this year is going to become part of the scoring as we move forward. We've been, we were only testing 3rd through 12th grade in all the scores that were being used in the SPS scores. But now we're going to be moving to add K through 3rd, so we're going to have early childhood added in. Also need to know that this reset grade scale and calculation is going away. This one is going away, and we're going to have a new calculation system next year that the state is putting out. And it's new, it's revised, it's going to still give a letter grade, still give school score, but it's going to be called the Grow, Achieve, Thrive Plan. The state is trying to bump things up. And so the Grow is going to look at what % of our students make meaningful academic progress in the year. They're going to look at each child's growth, still that from year to year. They're going to look at what % of students reach proficiency, that mastery and above. They want our kids up there. That Thrive is going to look at what % of students graduated on time. Still going to look at some of that high school stuff where we're getting kids ready for the world and to leave high school. So it's going to look at all that kind of data. It'll be similar, but it is going to be different. And we'll see what it's going to bring. So, and then the pie charts are changing a little bit just to show you. This will be your elementary and middle grades. So all of our elementary schools will fall into where they'll just, of course, look at the growth and the achieve part, and the thrive part will be added on for the high school. And that's about it. Any questions? Well, I couldn't hear. Wait, say it one more time.
Next year, our seventh and eighth grade will be on that homeschooling level, or they're gonna be put to the high school, or?
They're gonna be part of the high school. Well, let me go back to that slide. Let me look at it and see. So, yeah, they don't give you grade levels here. But no, the high school is the high school should stay at ninth through 12th. Am I correct, Ms.?
It's going to be a combination
But I-
school, so you're going to have 7th
will
through
be.
12th grade as far as an accountability system.
It's gonna be
7 through
added in.
12 will be one
Yeah,
grade, one accountability, one score. Everything will be together, according to the state, because we are together. So that now the state is going to give us one score for the entire 7 through 12. Now, what we can do as a school district, we can pull the data out from 7th and 8th grade and look at that individually. But what's going to come from the state will be one.
well, because,
Pull it out and look at what the progress they have made.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
well,
ma'am.
I mean, if you think about it, the primary and middle schools here they have the two pieces of their pie are in this pie. So it's the same data, it just will flow in with the high school.
But I'd just like to see the data on the seventh and eighth grade.
Oh, we can break all that down, yeah. If y'all need that, we can. All right.
Also, next year, well, this year coming.
It's this year
Yeah,
we're in
that's what we're
school.
working on. For the first time, if I'm correct, K1 and 2 are going to count.
Yep.
With the double scores, and then 3 feeds into that too.
That's
So
correct.
it's going to be more of an overall progress.
It will be progress of all the students, not
Right.
just our 3
Not
through
just the-
12, which is what it's been all this time. That's correct.
And starting in the spring, myself and my team, we want to definitely get out into the communities and explain the new formula. Right now, we are kind of like in the middle of closing out one formula that we've been working on for years, and then now we're being introduced to a new formula. So I want to kind of close this year out with the old formula, and then starting in January, we want to get out into the communities and explain how the new formula will impact each school. And it's hard. It's harder. It's tougher. But I would say this: it doesn't define our children. So when we see on a new formula, if our scores are a little bit lower, that doesn't mean our kids are doing worse or our kids are not doing well. It's the new formula has changed. So we all going to have to adapt. The entire state of Louisiana will have to adapt to the new formula. But I would go into more detail about the new formula starting in the spring. And I will make myself available so I can go out to each community to explain it.
I'd also like to mention that SPS doesn't hold all the answers. It's that progress index. Those kids might not be growing to mastery, but they're growing. And that's what I like to look at, is the progress.
And you're right. When we first began with the accountability system, it never looked at progress. In the very beginning, it just looked at just the assessment.
Right.
And then when they finally added progress in, I said, finally, because we're looking at apples to apples. You compare one child to himself at the following year.
Right. That even though your SPS score doesn't grow, your progress index might grow.
That's correct.
I just want to quickly congratulate all of our schools, our leaders, our administrators, our teachers, our students, our families for doing an outstanding job. We are raising the bar, but at the same time, they are doing the work. So I want to say thank you and congratulations to all of our staff, as well as our students and our leaders and our parents. Thank you.
Rachel, you want to read this here?
B, receive report on district early childhood state results. Ms. Rachel?
Good evening.
Good evening.
So 'tis the season. I made our little PowerPoint themed for us here. Give me just a second. I need the glasses to see up close, but not far away. You know how that goes when you. All right, there we go. So tonight, we're going to report on the Ready Start Network performance profiles. So for the early childhood programs, what is a performance profile? It's the rating system used to evaluate the quality of early childhood care and education programs, and is generated from classroom observations and factors like curriculum quality, teacher-child ratio, emotional support, and altogether that averages for a comprehensive rating. What does the profile measure? Classroom environment. So how well the teacher creates a warm, responsive, and well-organized classroom. Instructional practices, the quality of the curriculum, and how the teachers assess the child's development to support their individual learning needs. Teacher qualifications. Now Louisiana is requiring that every lead teacher in a Type 3 center has an ancillary certificate, and there are only certain vendors that you can use to get that certification. So Louisiana is kind of like stepping up the bar, or setting the bar higher for the quality of the employee in the classroom. And then teacher-child ratio. Obviously, the lower the ratio for the teacher, the better experience the child will have. How is this data used? Well, for families, they use it to compare and choose quality early childhood programs. For programs, we use it to identify areas of strength and areas that need improvement. And for the state and for the broader community, to figure out professional development and to ensure that children are ready for kindergarten. The overall goal of it is to make sure that they're ready for K. So how did we stack up? We are proud to say that Assumption Parish continues to be a high proficient district. We are above the state average, which is a 5.54, and we are holding on at a 5.55. You can see the individual performance scores. So Belrose Primary is at a 4.62, which puts them proficient. Labadeville Primary was 6.21, an excellent rating for the second year in a row. Napoleonville Primary, a 5.69, high proficient. Pierrepont Elementary, a 5.57, high proficient. Bayou Lewis, 5.69, high proficient. Cribs to Crayons, 5.50, high proficient. And La Petite Amie, 5.15 proficient. So every one of our centers is proficient or higher. So if we look at this slide, we can compare how our 24-25 scores are compared to the 23-24. You'll see that Labadeville Primary had an increase to 6.21 from 6.03. Bayou Lewis had an increase from 5.69. The previous year, they were 5.55. Cribs to Crayons had really nice growth. In 23-24, they were 4.85, and in 24-25, 5.50. And same thing for La Petite Amie, very nice growth from 23-24, a 4.58 to a 5.15. And our highlights, 4 of our centers showed growth. Labadeville Elementary maintained an excellent rating, and Cribs to Crayons improved to a high proficient rating. We'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and you'll notice that you have a little Christmas caroler that is made by the students in Miss Sarah's classroom at Labadeville Elementary.
Good, thank you.
Absolutely adorable.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rachel.
We have any questions? I just want, while Ms. Rachel's here.
Yes, any questions?
I just want to commend you as well as all of our teachers and students and also our Ready Start Network, because you can see a lot of work has went into a lot of our Ready Start Network providers improving. So I want to say thank you all for that, and thank you, Ms. Rachel. We really appreciate all the hard work and dedication that you as well as your team members have provided. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
C, recognize and honor Students of the Year at the district level.
Good evening, everyone. First, we want to thank all of our students and parents who were able to make it this evening for our Student of the Year recognition. The Student of the Year competition recognizes and honors exceptional achievements amongst our students. This program showcases individuals who excel in academics, leadership, community service, and extracurricular activities. We would like to first express our appreciation to all the students, the coordinators, and the judges who participated in the event, and we're very proud of all of our students' achievements, and we wish them all continued success. So at this point, I'm going to announce our Student of the Year school level representatives. When I do announce and present to each child, I will ask that the student will come. I will present to you your certificate, and then from there, I would ask that the parents would come up and take a picture with their child, along with the superintendent, our school board member, and the principal, if you wish to be in the picture. Once we finish with the school level representatives, I will then recognize our district level representatives, and we will follow the same order in the pictures, but I ask that our school level representatives stay, have a seat on the front row, and then we will have a group picture with all of the representatives, and then we will have a group picture with the district representatives. I know that was a lot. Did everybody get that? All right. So with that being said, our first student that I would like to recognize is coming from Belrose Elementary School. Please give a round of applause for Miss Camilla Chavez. Our next representative is coming from Labadeville Elementary School. Please give a round of applause for Eli Coupel. Our next student, representing Napoleonville Elementary School, Cooper Phelps. Can't never forget the memories. And our last student for the school level representative is coming from Pierpont Elementary School. Please give a round of applause for Harper Cavier. Family.
Congratulations. Good job. Congratulations.
And now for our district level representatives. Our first representative is coming from Bayou Lewis Elementary School, and this will be the first time that Bayou Lewis will have a Student of the Year district level winner or a Student of the Year competitor. So this young lady made history. Miss Emma Mobb. That's on behalf of the district. This is on behalf of the Louisiana Department of Education, and this is on behalf of your school. Congratulations. Family, come on up.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Did you want to hold the certificate? Our next student is representing Assumption High School, the 7th and 8th grade academy, and this is Miss Emma Evans. That's on behalf of the district. This is on behalf of the Louisiana Department of Education and on behalf of the High School.
Want to come get it? You good? Congratulations, Dad. Congratulations, Mom. Good job. Let's slide down. Yes, sir.
Come on, Max. Come stand next to your sister. I worked hard for this.
Yes, sir. Finally, our Assumption High School 12th grade representative, Miss Sarah Blanchard. This is on behalf of the Louisiana Department of Education and on behalf of Assumption High School. We're proud of you. Come on down.
Got it? Got it? Good. You can come up. Take your time. You take your time to come up. Get your picture.
Another one, that's fine.
You good? Good on the picture? All right. Come on. Congratulations, Dad. Mom, congratulations. Thank you. Yes, sir. Come on up here. Come on up.
Dr. Crochet, come in a picture with us.
Yeah, come on, Doc.
Sarah, stay right here in the center. Emma, y'all two, you stand right here, you right here. All right, the rest of the students, come on up. Take two on the side of Emma and two on this side. Come on, you like perfect. All right, good job. Congratulations, all.
Oh, Ms. Van, tell them to turn this off.
I promise it's the last.
Hold on. One more behind us, man.
All right, just our district winners. Other students may go sit back with parents. Good job. Very proud of you.
All right, district level winners, smile. Come on up, Mom, we're gonna wait. Good, congratulations, good job.
Once again, we just want to congratulate these kids for their hard work and their great effort. Each one of them gave awesome interviews and did great portfolios. We're very proud of them, and our district level winners are going on to compete in the zone competition. So we'll find out if they'll continue on in the competition in January. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I know y'all had to put in hard work to get there, so congratulations.
Congratulations to you all. I was one student a year. In my 5th grade year, Miss Rachel was my principal. So I did all of this, the portfolio and the interviewing, and it really shows commitment and discipline.
Parents, thank you all for allowing us to educate your loved ones. As you've heard earlier tonight from the district leaders, the student schools are doing really, really well as Assumption Parish School District. And again, the work that you have put in, it shows, and look at these kids' faces when they receive these certificates and those awards. Thank you all very much, very, very much. God bless you all.
Congratulations. You guys did a great job.
Congratulations. I know that interview process is not easy. I've sat on the committee already. It's tough and nerve-wracking, and it's just not easy. I'm so proud of BioLures for finally getting on the map. Yay.
Congratulations to all the parents. I know the kids did some hard work, but y'all did too by really outright. So congratulations to the parents. And it looked like this other young lady, Emma. How you doing? Emma used to be on my basketball team. Congratulations, parents.
Congratulations to all. Y'all make us very proud.
Extremely proud. Congratulations, kiddos. Moving on, 5, policies and procedure. We don't have anything listed under that, so we'll move on to 6, budget. A, authorize the superintendent to hire a part-time timesheet cafeteria technician for Pierreport Elementary School. I need a motion. Moved by Ms. Orso and second by Ms. Dugas. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. 7, facilities and grounds. A, approve change order number 3 for the project known as the Assumption High School Building repainting. I need a motion.
So move.
Moved by Mr. Lewis, second by Mr. Myers. Discussion?
You want to explain? I briefly communicated to the board kind of like the change, but if you want to go into detail.
Just to update you all, I know there was a previous change order that was put in your packets, but that has been updated. The amount of the change order is $18,980.50. The reason for that is we discovered some damage to the south side wall of Building B. We had originally gotten a price to try and coat the area and fix it. However, it wasn't going to be a permanent fix. So after meeting with administration, we decided the best path forward would be to put a metal wall panel over this particular section of the wall. It would be a permanent end fix. The metal wall panels as all metal wall panels, they have the coating built into it, so it would be a permanent fix. We did have some previous deducts on this project, so we are staying close and well within budget, and we are recommending approval.
Any questions? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. B, approve certificate of substantial completion for the project known as the Assumption High School building repainting. I need a motion.
So move.
Moved by Ms. Urso, second by Mr. Lewis. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. 8, comments and/or announcements, board members and administration.
Yes, I have one, Madam President. So each year, as you know, this time of year, we're getting into the holiday season. And as always, this time of year, I always ask our public, our constituency, and Assumption Parish folks to, when and wherever shopping for goods or services, please consider shopping in Assumption Parish. As you know, we are a small parish, and all our tax dollars really means a lot, and it stays home. So that's one of the things I ask of you more than anything, because here again, it support our local businesses, and it also stimulates our economy. I've already done my part already, y'all. I bought some ties from Pickle over here, and it was good. So thank y'all very, very much.
I think we need to keep Josh and his family in our prayers. He has a illness in the
yes, I forgot.
family, so
Yeah.
you guys keep him
Josh,
in
you there,
prayers.
y'all.
Anybody else? No? Okay. 9, executive session. A, enter into executive session pursued for the purpose of the evaluation of the superintendent. Any motion? By Ms. Dugas. Second.
Second.
By Mr. Myers. Okay.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.